Colorado signs Auburn transfer safety Terrance Love. Love was the top available safety in the transfer portal in the spring here. He's 6'2", 200 pounds, played 22 games for Auburn in the past 2 years. Matt, I think there's a big acquisition here for Colorado secondary. What are your thoughts on that? Go ahead.
I mean, they keep stacking players, so more depth the better. Come in and compete. See if you're the starter. See if you're the rotational guy. We'll see. He's a baller. I know that. So, but there's a lot of kids that have been really good players that have transferred in that haven't done a damn thing, and a lot of kids that have been, well, we didn't really notice that this guy transferred in that have been ballers. So that's the beauty of football, bro. Another quality player from an SEC school. I'm never going to say that's a bad thing. That's what we're looking for in the secondary. So we'll see what happens when he walks in. He's got an entire summer and a training camp to go earn it. So, it's so weird. Back in the day, spring ball used to set you up for, are you going to start or not? And now it's, I don't know if it's spring ball. Spring ball needs to be turned into such a specific development of talent for every player. Like each player has to look at themselves individually and go, what do I need to work on the most to get on the field? And then maybe not even here, but anywhere. What are really my weaknesses? Because we're not the team. The coaches are trying to build a team, but a lot of the players aren't going to be there. So you're developing someone else you're developing a kid for someone else's roster a lot of the time. Yeah. And someone else is developing your roster, and that's a slippery slope.
Well said, Matt. Definitely a great point there. And I ask you this all the time, but I mean the system is ever changing every day here, Matt. How do you want any changes to the system at this point? Are you cool with it being the Wild Wild West? You work in this.
I hate it. They've got to figure something out. They have to put some fucking people in place to take care of the kids. They should be able to hire real agents. Like you need to be on contracts that say you can negotiate your contract. That's not what I'm talking about. It doesn't need to be structured or slated. It needs to just be there.
Yeah.
Like you have to sign a 3-year contract out the bat. You can sign it for whatever you want, how you're tiered or how your representation represents you or how much money somebody wants to pay you more. It's an open market. You can get paid more, but you have to do it. And first year 1, you're making this much. Year 2, you're making this much, and there's a 3rd-year option. But you're at the place for 2 years. They can't cut you. There's no trade clause. Okay, and then I don't know how you do trades. Probably don't. I don't think the trades are a possibility, but that's something that you can cross when the bridge comes. But I would say that minimum you need to start with 3-year contracts with a first year with an option for a 3rd year, and then there doesn't need to be a fucking cap on how much money you can spend. If someone wants to spend more money, you have at it. But there's already been a leveling off where each team gets 20 million, 40 million, things of that nature. So the NIL stuff can then turn into what it's supposed to be, which is somebody hiring a name, image, and likeness agent to go out and find you a Subaru deal or a fucking Chevy deal or a beer deal or a razor deal or whatever the fuck. That's what name, image, and likeness is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be this. So if they're going to pay players, then put them under contract so you can actually develop some sort of camaraderie and team and see what you got moving forward. But at the same time, if you're going to have the system the way it is, we've got the best coach for it because he's polarizing and everybody wants to play for him, and all the players are gravitating towards him. Good players gravitate towards Coach Prime. That's another reason why so many people dislike it too, because there's so many other people that didn't go to CU that don't like the fact that Coach Prime's at CU, that are in leverage positions all over the country, that just turn the cannon at Colorado all the time, whether it's the media, recruiting, Instagram, Twitter, whatever it is, bro. There's always negativity getting thrown at Prime and his family because a lot of people they hate us because they ain't us, and that's the facts, dog. Let's just be real, dude. Like on the eve of the draft where you're going to see 2 guys from CU go in the 1st round, I'm sorry that you weren't smart enough to hire Coach Prime and bring in Shador. If he would have done all this in Georgia, would he be the most revered quarterback in college football history? Would there be popular player because he's popular, but he's also there's a lot of hate towards him for no fucking reason. He doesn't get in trouble. He's not a piece of shit. He's not one of these guys out here. You know, there's plenty of examples. Tyreek Hill again is in the news for dangling his kid off a balcony and
crazy, Matt. Yeah.
Just get him out of a blender, although I think he's probably getting set up. But still, there's no doubt that he was there. You know, right. No doubt he's doing it. He's getting set up though. But fuck, man, it's just the world's full of pimps and hoes, but we'll just talk about those. I know.
Well said, Matt. Well said, Matt.